Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be looking at the update that hit Nordic Ashes yesterday. It brought about a good amount of changes, some changes to Yggdrasil, some new relics, performance updates to Endless, as well as just plain changes as well as improvements. And make sure you stick all the way to the very end because there is a sneak preview of the new character being released next week. So let's get straight into it. In the most recent update, there were increases or changes to Yggdrasil. The combat tree got a lot more love, as well as the exploration tree. Now, as you can see in the combat tree, we got a critical chance increase percentage as a node. We got movement speed, we got effective probability, status duration, as well as penetration. So all five of these new nodes were added to the combat tree. And then we also received item attraction, which was one of the nodes that people in the Discord servers were asking for, especially for Telkor and his Infinity Bag. 9 new relics were added to the game in the most recent update, starting off with the relics that are unlocked just by playing the game and found in the shrines as well as the shop. We have the loaf of bread, which adds 1 full red heart container to your character. We then have salmon, which adds 1 full red heart container and 1 blue heart. We then got porridge, which adds 2 blue hearts. Now, the other 6 relics that we are going to be talking about are character specific relics or unlocked using other characters. So let's start off with the feline paw. The feline paw increases your damage by 5% for each half red heart damaged. That means that you gain 5% increased damage for each half red heart you are missing, and every time you heal you will lose 5% of that damage depending on how much of the heart you heal. Anyway, to get feline paw, we need to conquer Jotunheim on hard or higher with Thara. Next, we have Magnetite. Magnetite increases item attraction range, so you get item attraction plus 100%. This is additive to what is in your Yggdrasil tree with the current update, and this is fantastic for Telkor. And because it's so good for Telkor, that's exactly who we need to get this relic. So to find or unlock Magnetite, we need to beat Svartalfheim on Telkor on hard or higher difficulty. Next, we've got Torch. Torch burnt enemies receive an extra 10% burn damage from other sources. So to unlock Torch, we need to beat Jotunheim on hard or higher as Axeldor. That will unlock Torch for us. Next, we have Electric Pearl. Electric Pearl makes it so that paralyzed enemies receive 50% more damage from critical hits. So very, very good electric rune. Very nice to see it. To unlock it, we need to beat Midgard on Helga on hard or higher difficulty. Next, we have Blue Crystal. In order to unlock Blue Crystal, we need to beat Jotunheim on hard or higher with Halfgrim. The Blue Crystal increases your damage by 10% for each blue heart you own, and it also comes courtesy with 1 free blue heart when you receive it. Then, last but not least, we have a Green Crystal. This is unlocked by beating Alfheim with Helga on hard or higher difficulty, and this gives us 15% reduced cooldown for each green heart you own, again giving us 1 free green heart. Endless mode is in an extremely weird position or place right now, because if we have to look at it, you can't make it too easy because then it's just kind of pointless, but then you also can't make it too hard because then you can't get very far into it. So the developers are continuously looking at balance changes as well as performance updates to make it less lag prone, as well as to just feel really, really good while playing it. So endless rankings have been reset since this patch, as well as a lot of performance upgrades to the endless, so we are running better and smoother during the game. And we also just got to kind of stay away from unnecessary relics that provide more lag if we have too many of them. So try and get a build that works around a lot of relics that work with the build and deal a lot of damage, but try and not have absolutely every single relic in the game, because if you do, you still might feel some performance issues in endless. Along with that, the boss's HP is now reduced, as well as the elite monsters, but because of that, they are also going to be getting a little bit of a buff to their movement speed with each cycle. So now they're not as tanky, but they are slightly faster to make it more challenging. Gnocchi's shop in this update also got a lovely graphical update. We've got a beautiful backdrop now in the back there, like his room is being changed. The realm seems to be upgrading and updating itself. Maybe there's more to come in the future. The very nice thing is in the bottom left corner, we can see Woody over there. He has been moved from the top right. It does really help because sometimes we used to accidentally walk into him. So beautiful looking shop, very, very nice. So to further increase performance of the game and reduce lag, the developers have decided to change Poison Bomb's growth ascension. It is no longer area of effect and duration increase, it is now a cluster explosion ascension. So when you throw your Poison Bomb, it now breaks up into 3 smaller poison bombs, which also deal damage, which does increase performance as well. Thank goodness they did optimize Poison Bomb, Axeldor's Braum, as well as Astrid's Orb. Glitch got a visual appearance change as well as its ascension scaling with area now, and the damage for Last Breath relic, the red crystal, has been increased from 50% to 100%. Also in the top left corner, just by the waves, you will now see a +1 when you have picked up a Volknut Goblet, so that's been added as well. There is a discount coupon change as well as another reset change. Reset can only be applied once per weapon at a maximum of 3 times, as well as the discount coupon. Its discount only being applied to the first product sold in each pillar. So discount coupon no longer applies to every single product purchased after it has been bought. It now only affects the first product sold in each pillar of the shop. Chest animations can now be skipped by pressing the spacebar, and the experience collection range and status effect duration increases are now shown as percentages, not by numbers, which is also fantastic. Talcor got a huge buff with his orbs now applying both stats, but they have re-evaluated which stat goes where. So before it was projectile speed and attack speed, it has now been changed to area as well as attack speed on one orb, and so on and so forth. There are many people that felt that the first boss and the second boss of Jotunheim were kind of weird spaced, so they did improve that. They made the one boss a little bit slower, as well as the other boss giving us a bit more time to react to his attacks. And the last thing is weapons bought from the survivor at Gnocchi's shop can only be ascended once. So if you are playing Helga and you find Thyra's Poison Bomb, you will only get one chance to ascend it, and you can either choose the cluster explosion or the more poison damage. Last but not least, the moment you've all been waiting for, the spoiler. So it's actually not a spoiler, it's a little sneak peek in front of us. This is what the developers have shown us. This is the new character that's going to be coming out next week. Let me know down in the comment section who you think they are or what they can do. like this video, and make sure you are subscribed for more videos like this in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed the update, and always remember, keep safe survivors. Until next time, cheers.